Thank you for joining us on Mother's Day, the 14th of May, Sunday, in Phoenix, 2023. Is it possible that a Bible chapter made into a Bible song could knock the mighty Beatles off the charts after 44 consecutive #1 hits? Well, in 1965, they did just that with the words out of Solomon's Journal. Now, I leave the song link there for you, but here it is. Chapter 3 from Ecclesiastes. A time for everything. For everything there is a season, a time. Every matter is known under heaven. Remember the Byrds song? To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. Yep, and this is a time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to pluck up what is planted, a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to break down, a time to build up, a time to weep, a time to laugh, a time to mourn, a time to dance, a time to cast away stones, and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to seek and a time to lose, a time to keep, a time to cast away, a time to tear, and a time to sow, a time to keep silent, and a time to speak, a time of love, and a time to hate, a time of war, and a time of peace. Solomon looks into our God-given task. So what then gains the worker from all his work under the sun? I have seen the business that God has given to the children of man to be busy with. By the way, if a man never knows God, he's always working and he's always restless. Will he find God? That might be another inbound tracker. He has made everything beautiful in his time. He has also put into man's heart eternity. Did you know that? There's a hope. And we can imagine a time past, a time present, a time future. We can fathom eternity. Why? Because God's put it in our heart. Yet so that he cannot find out what God has done from the beginning to the end. Why? Because he won't be around long enough. Job tried it. He wasn't successful. You can find that out in chapters 38 through 42 in Job, where God speaks to him about that. Were you here, Job, when I hurled the stars out in the sky? Were you here when I made the sun, the ocean, the waters? I perceived that there was nothing better for them to be joyful and to do good as long as they live. That's not a bad thing. Nothing better than to be joyful and to do good as long as you live. Also, that everyone should eat and drink and take pleasure in their work, for this is God's gift to man. I also perceived, Solomon says, that whatever God does endure, I perceive that whatever God does endures forever, but nothing can be added to it and nothing can be taken from it. Monumental, all right? God has done it. So people fear before him, and rightfully so. That which is already has been. Don't think you've invented the wheel. The wheel's been there. That which is to be also has already been. Different form, different shape. Been there, done that. God seeks what has been driven away. So, moreover, I saw that under the sun and in the place of justice there was a wickedness, and in that place of righteousness there was even another wickedness. I said in my heart, God will judge the righteous and the wicked, and then there's time for every matter and for every work. See, we're going to stand before our Maker and give an account for just that. Every moment we lived, he gave us the gift. What did we do with it? I said in my heart, with regard to the children of men, that God is testing them, and they may see for themselves they are but beasts. Did you know that? When God tests you, it's to show you something you didn't know about yourself. And for what happens to the children of man, and what happens to the beast is the same. As one dies, so dies the other. They all have the same breath, and they have no advantage over the beast, for all is vanity. All go to one place, all are from dust, and to dust all return. Who knows whether the spirit of man goes upward and the spirit of beast goes down into the earth? So I saw that there was nothing better than that a man should rejoice in his work, for that is his lot. And who can bring him to see what will be after him? You see, the spirit does return to God, and the body does return to the ground. It has been told to us in the Bible, and these are things to reflect upon. Well, I hope you enjoyed that today. That is our Bible reading for today, and may the Lord bless and keep you as always. And if the Lord keeps you around, tomorrow we will see chapter 4. Please leave your comments below. If you need prayer, let us know. And thanks for sticking with us. Hit subscribe, tell a friend. Join us daily.